The 2024 U.S. Farm Report College Roadshow from the University of Nebraska is brought to you exclusively by Beck's. From farmers' first pass in the field to the final one at harvest, it's a game plan rooted in faith and belief. Beck's Hybrids is with you every turn because both on and off the field, we're all farmers at heart. See why at beckshybrids.com.
What does the farm of the future look like? Well, University of Nebraska will soon give you a glimpse. And as we show you this weekend, NFarms will be a test bed for new technologies while also helping farmers better harness data. What looks like a blank canvas today will soon be Nebraska's farm of the future.
What we're trying to do here is really create a space where faculty, staff, students, external partners can come and work with us more closely here.
Located 40 miles northeast of the University of Nebraska's campus is NFarms, which stands for Nebraska Future Ag Research and Management Systems.
Obviously, this is our biggest farm operation in the area, so that's what we really wanted to do, was create a space where people could walk right outside, robots could go right outside, and then work right in the field, production system that we have here.
With 3,000 acres of crops situated around this farm, along with the 5,000 head feedlot operation just across the road, it's a working farm that's developing and testing tools while also capturing high-quality data.
Just one example of that is we use a lot of imagery in our farm operation. So we'll monitor crop with drones. We actually can get satellite data for that.
Luck says one of the main focuses is on nitrogen application, a critical issue for Nebraska farmers.
We're able to use these data that we collect from these systems to monitor the crop stress through the year and respond to when it's needed and not use all of our nitrogen at the beginning of the year. And we've already shown significant savings doing that. We're trying to teach others how they might be able to do that if they're using a UAV to monitor that.
At the start of the growing season, Nebraska farm fields were walloped with rain, and it left farmers wondering if they lost too much nitrogen, worried about their crops being stressed later in the year. That's when these researchers got to work.
One of our research staff, Emily, that pilots our drone, does a lot of data analysis. We were actually to go in and put in plots and monitor those plots during the year and basically tell the farm team, this corn in this area is still not stressed. You still don't need that application. And essentially we were able to steer them away from that. And we, potentially save thousands of dollars this year just by having that data to share with them.
So this sensor has 6 cameras on it.
Emily Hansen is a research tech here who used this drone as a tool to measure the nitrogen loss.
So for example, when we're looking at nitrogen stress, we're mostly looking at the normalized difference of red edge, or NDRE, as our indice.
From 400 feet, she captures images at a 5-centimeter resolution.
So at 400 feet, I end up with a lot of pictures from this camera that I stitch together to get a look at the entire field. On one of the research fields that I'm flying weekly, I get about 300 to 400 pictures that I'm stitching together, and that's from each band.
That's just one of the many tools being used at this research test bed, a site that Nathan Thorson, the research manager at NFarms, will office out of every day.
Well, I guess what I envision as a day in the office for this role is going to be working with industry partners, faculty members, as well as our graduate students for implementing this new technology onto equipment before we take it out into a production level testing operation.
With so much testing already being done here, Thorson thinks it's only a launch point for what will be capable when this new NFarms facility is finally built.
Even for industry to come out and implement their technology onto a piece of equipment before it goes out into testing, there really was not a specialized location dedicated to that operation. And so we feel that that's going to be very vital for our partnerships moving forward.
Thorson's expertise is in data collection and analysis.
I think one of the biggest gripes right now is we've been collecting data on a producer level for a large number of years. And a lot of producers are asking, what can we do with this data now? And so from our perspective, we want to be able to take this data and formulate decision results for these producers, actionable results that they can take, implement on their farms and better their operations overall.
With a wireless internet system that covers 10,000 acres here, their high-speed wireless network could also help unlock what's next.
With that, we're able to utilize 150 megabyte upload download speeds, which to me is very, very exciting, because that'll allow us to not only pursue a connected farm aspect, but also venture into field edge computing, IoT sensors, IoT devices that are out here in the fields for our agronomic data.
Knowing data analysis is often the biggest barrier for farmers. NFarms is working to automate that into a dashboard.
They have questions that we can answer faster, like this nitrogen, management issue. They'll be able to, simply go into the dashboard, query what they want, and get those results much faster than us having to go in and process it manually. The data's there, we can automate those analyses and then send that decision for the farm manager to review quickly.
From the public sector to private investments, this soil will be the bedrock for harvesting answers that matter most to farmers here.
Well, as you heard, it's not just crops, also cattle. And we'll head just down the road from NFarms to check out a new feedlot innovation center that's unlike anything you've ever seen. But first, we'll have a glimpse of ag around the globe next.